Hello everybody, this is Rockard Gamer45 with a discussion video today. I want to talk about map difficulty and how maps should and should not be more difficult, or how they should be balanced and along that lines. And this is obviously just my opinion, but these are the sort of ways that I like levels to be more difficult. Now, the most common way, and this is probably because it's the easiest way to increase the difficulty, is to either A, increase the monster's health, B, increase the monster's damage to the player. Okay, I am not the biggest fan of that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not. I don't really like that sort of thing. I'm an old school Doom player. I think difficulty should be increased by more monsters. So instead of 3-man cubi in a room, 5-man cubi. Something simple. It just makes it more fun for me because there's more demons to kill, more challenge. But this is Snap Map, so we can't really pull that off. Whereas it's a lot harder to pull something like that off in Snap Map anyway. So one of the options we'll have to do, and it's kind of hard to judge which, because I think if you go for damage enemies, I think it's kind of unfair that Imp can insta kill somebody. It definitely adds more challenge, but in a game like Doom 2016, you're expected to get hit by the enemy. So when you're getting hit by the weakest of enemies and you be insta killed, sometimes it just can be irritating and it's almost unavoidable, because even so many projectiles at once, it can be almost impossible to avoid all of them, because you are going to die on a level with insane difficulty. But the same with extra health on the monsters. It can be very irritating when you're fighting, let's say, a possessed soldier and he's got 4 times the amount of health he should, and he takes about 10 shotgun bullets to the face. Again, that can be just, I don't think it's really more of a challenge. It's just more of a bullet sponge. It's good for bosses and mini bosses. Yeah, that's allowed. I think that's fair. But for a standard enemy, I don't think that should be the way to go. Like I said, in Snap Map, this is very hard to pull off difficulty. So if I had to go for one, I'd definitely go for the monsters doing more damage to the player. But at the same time, there are other ways to increase difficulty, such as, I just finished playing the Redemption maps. How about pistol starting a map? If you was playing a campaign, if this was like Map Pro 3, instead of having your shotgun, chain gun, chainsaw and plasma gun from the other levels, how about you start again with your pistol, and you have to be very careful on how you do ammo management and how you approach different enemies. I think that's a fair way of difficulty. Another way could just be having longer or harder enemy types. Yeah, you have to balance this out with ammo, health and probably weapons, but it's definitely a way of increasing difficulty. Having, just instead of a few imps and a couple of hellraisers in a room that do 400 damage, how about have a couple of hell knights and revenants in there? It's just a way of doing it. It's definitely hard in Snap Map to come up with difficulty ways, because you can't do the more monster things, or it'd be very harder to pull off. So I would personally either do more monsters, have more higher ranked monsters like Barons and Mancubi more often, but pistol star, or on a rare occasion double damage enemies or 50% harder enemies. The one I would avoid the most by a long shot is the bullet sponge enemies, because like I said, they're not much more challenging. There's more bullet sponges. They can make you kind of bored of fighting them, so you just try something stupid and it can get you killed for that, but that's because you're bored of fighting the enemy. If you do like bullet sponge enemies, that's fine, that's fair enough, but me personally, I really do not like bullet sponge enemies. So like I said, just a conclusion, I would go for pistol start or harder enemy encounters over more damage and more health style enemies, because I think that it's a little bit, I don't know how to explain it, not non-Doom to me. Like I said, I'm more of an old school classic Doom fan. So how do you think difficulty should be increased slash decreased in Doom? What are the best ways to making your maps harder, or just add a new challenge to the map? Comment down below, and thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But before I say goodbye, I just want to say there will be more discussion videos in the future. I've got a couple more topics I want to talk about, and I will be bringing back some more top 5 Doom, which I haven't done in a few weeks. So this has been Rockeye Gamer 45. Goodbye.